Hey everyone, it's StormyIrisHD, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we took our sweet time. We made our way all the way up to Akala, which we got the travel medallion, and a cool diamond circlet, which allows us to have some guardian protection. But we got the travel medallion to get this stupid blood moon shrine out of the way. So we'll never have to worry about this again. We're gonna delete the stamp. But today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally going to be making our way up to the next divine beast. That's what I want to do in this episode. And after that, we're going to be able to get the real Master Sword this time, which will unlock the first DLC, but we're not going to do that until way later. So that's what I want to do in this episode. So let's just jump right into it. This guy's going on about a long jump, but we don't care about that. What we care about is making our way up to the next area. So, going to come down. Ooh, I do love me some lag. That is stupid little Zolfos. There's a good tip. The Majora's Mask makes this stupidly easy. We're gonna come down here, and we got a cutscene with the best character in the game, by the way.
Say hey there. Young one! Up top! Above you! Pardon the entrance, but you're a Hylian, aren't you? I was hoping perhaps you'd have a moment to talk.
Sidon gang, rise up. It is our time to shine. Aha, Hylian, yes, I knew it. Oh, pardon me. I'm Sidon, the Zora Prince. Tink. I love this guy, he's so good. And what is your name? Go on, please tell me. Link? Your name is Link? What a fantastic name. Though I cannot shake the feeling that I've heard it somewhere before. Well, in any case, it's a strong name. To be honest, I've been watching you. Haha! Get away from my windows, please. I've seen the way you work. I can tell by how you carry yourself that you are no ordinary person. Link, you must be a strong warrior among the Highlands, correct? Yeah, that's right. Ah, just as I suspected. I'm a Zora Prince, after all. I have an eye for talent that is unparalleled. Yes, exquisite! I have been searching for someone like you for a long while. A man like you, Link, who carries himself with power. Right now, Zora's domain is in grave danger because of the massive rainfall coming from Divine Beast Varuta. Please, promise you will help us. We need your strength, warrior. Would you come to Zora's domain with me? Yes! Well, really? Thank you, Link. You are indeed the man I thought you were. Now, Zora's domain will be saved for certain. No time to waste. Hurry up and head over. Because of the rain, the cliffs are too wet to climb. To reach the domain, you'll have to go straight along the path. As a Hylian, I know you're unable to swim with the river. As such, the path to the domain may be a bit treacherous. You likely have a tough fight in store. There are monsters ahead that attack with electricity. But don't give up. I believe in you. Oh, that's right. I have something I would like to give to you. It's just a small trinket to show that I have faith in you. And he gives us electro elixirs, which is super huge. It is a drink that will increase your resistance to electricity. I'm not sure why, but its effects do not seem to work on Zora. Perhaps because it was made specifically for Hylians. It sure work wonders for you, though. I shall go on ahead and make sure that there is not anything strange going on where you are headed. I'm counting on you. Sidon gang, rise up. It is our time to shine. The way of the Reed Hill is over. Yeah, we have Revali's Gale. It is the best power in the game. But we have the Zoras now, and they are the best in the game. Hands down, no ifs, ands, or buts. But, for the most part, put on the Majora's Mask. It really just makes this super, super easy because you don't have to worry about the enemies that are along this path. So you can just kind of jog along. You know, look at them. Yeah, you're gonna have to worry about Octoroks though. They suck. No one likes Octoroks. No one will ever like Octoroks. If you like Octoroks, you're probably lying to yourself. Alright. So, we're just gonna jog along here. You're gonna miss your shots. Nice miss, idiot. The way that, Octrox behave... Ow. Ow. They try to predict your path. Excuse me. Which works to some extent, but, yeah, it's pretty much how they behave. Which is super cool. But yeah, like, again, using the Majora's Mask really makes this so easy. Because the only thing you have to worry about is the Octoroks. And maybe a couple of electric enemies that aren't fooled by the Majora's Mask, but by then you're probably gonna be long gone. But yeah, I'd definitely advise using the Electro, potion, even with the Majora's Mask, because again, the certain electric enemies that, are electric I don't think are fooled by the mask, so. Yo-ho, Hellion! Sorry for calling you out from the river. Since I pressured you into coming, I was not sure if you would really come, though. I'm pleased that things are going well. Ever since the strange occurrence, there have been a lot of monsters around here. Be careful as you proceed. And hurry, all of my fellow Zora are anxiously awaiting your arrival. Yeah, and away he goes. Cool. Oh, out of the cutscene, too. You thought. Well, you thought wrong, goober. Well, yeah. This is probably, well, this was the one I used to, like, every time I would do my, like, own playthroughs of Breath of the Wild. This would be the one I would usually go to first, because I just really like the Zora. And, you know, seeing them first would just be like, you know what? It could be a good playthrough. And then I learned the absolute buffoonery that is Revali's Gale, and that it's the best thing in the game. And we're like, yeah, we main Revali's Gale, but it's not as cool as the Zora. So, just the one little trolling. I obviously, like, yeah, like the Zora are my favorite in Breath of the Wild, but like all the areas are cool too. Except for freaking Death Mountain, whatever it is. No. Look at all these stupid lizards. They're lizard gizzards. They're goofy little lizard. Make sure I'm on the right path here. Oh, I am on the right path. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I get lost here because I kind of just wander aimlessly. But yeah, going into this episode, a lot of things are going to get a little complicated, because we can't really just do what we were doing before, because we do not have the power of, am I just dumb? Yeah, I'm just dumb, okay. Yeah, because you're supposed to go through this way. Hey, over here! I don't know why I make him sound like that. He's in the middle of the river. I'm sorry, Link with the Majora's Mask was so goofy. Sorry for calling from so far away. The domain is still always up, but you're making good progress. I shall be along soon myself. I won't be much longer. In the meantime, I'll be cheering you on from here in the river, so hang in there. You can do it, stay strong! Yeah! Yeah! Like a little fist bump there, like, yeah, we're cool. But yeah, gonna get into enemies here. What I was worried about. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Yeah, no one likes electric enemies. You know what? I'd say, you know what? We're cruising in these parts. Or if we really want to be fancy with it. And there we go. We're cruising. Hello, my fellow lizard brethren. How are you guys doing today? Doing great? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm running away from electric keys. How you guys doing? So you know what? I'm gonna do a little trolling. This is a little trolling, Jack. You're becoming more based by the second. I believe up here will be like the last thing he'll call to you. Yep. Oh no, it's not the last thing he'll call to you, but... Hey, Link! You're almost halfway to Zora's domain! Oh, by the way, there are a few spots up ahead with a lot of enemies, but I'm sure you'll be fine. I believe in you, Link. And there he goes. But yeah, I just wanted to, like, take, you know, you eat that fish, man. You deserve it. Dang it. But yeah, like, going further. I think one of my favorite details, about Breath of the Wild is, like, not just, like, you know, the fact that, you know, this entire open world, like, you know, slaps pretty hard. But it's like, but it's like the fact that, like, a lot of these areas just have so much detail in them. Or like every area is afflicted by like something, you know, like Dorito, it was Divine Beast Von the Boris. That's not the Divine Beast. Von Mado, my bad. But it was like always something, right? And it does have to do with like and it's a really cool detail. I don't know if like really anyone else cares, but like I like the idea that it's like, how do I explain this? Like the elements that every area is like based off of, like they're being affected by it. And I think that's like really, really cool. Like the Zora is obviously like the torrential rainfall will cause flooding, which will destroy Zora's domain, and also not only that, but risk the rest of, you know, Hyrule. That they're being affected with water, their own element. I like that. Hey, Link! Look down here! Look below down here. My bad. You're still pretty far off, my friend, but I was sure you'd be passing over this bridge, so I've been here waiting for you. You'll be in Zora's domain before you know it. In fact, I'm going to head that way too. I shall meet you there. Whoa, Link! Beware, warrior! A monster approaches from behind you. So, yeah, if you don't have the Majora's Mask, this would be an encounter part. But, you know what? Moblin ain't doing anything. He ain't harming anyone. I'll let him be. I'll let him exist. In peace. So now that, all of the, pretty much all the side-on encounters going into this area are all done, I think it's speedrun time. I didn't want to show all the encounters because, you know, there is a different encounter for every, step of progress, but, just so I can avoid any further logical, like, complications. Yeah, we're just gonna, like, whoa, it's amazing how we were able just to get here so fast. It's huge. Oh, boy, my favorite part of every video game, water. And how water just destroys everything. Here we are, in Zora's domain. Awesome. Side-on gang, rise up! Whoa! Howdy. Sorry, it's Majora's Mask. It's so goofy. I've been waiting for you, Link. Welcome. Behold the pride of my people, Zora's domain. Now I shall introduce you to the king. Hurry this way. And cool beans. Now that we're done dealing with enemies, I can take off the Zora's Mask Majora's Mask, because I'm just gonna be goofily laughing every time I see it. It's so goofy, especially in cutscenes. Like, it's my favorite part of, like, video games that allow, like special customization. It is my favorite part, because when you customize, like, Link and, like, just the goofy stuff and put him in cutscenes, where it should look serious, but it doesn't. Dude, it is my favorite thing, and it's so good to look at. Oh, it always cracks me up. Alright, pushing power. Yoma Shrine. Okay. Well, we're gonna have some bowels here. Be causing quite a ruckus. Ow. Looks like we're gonna have to make our way up. Way up here. And there we go. So. Oh, no. That's not the one we want. So it looks like we're gonna have to push our way down. I'm going to do that. I'm making my way over this way, so it should be able to just go across. Alright, let's try this. Oh, it is cruising. Jeez, jeez. Doesn't catch it. Seems to be good. That looks like it's good. We're not good. Just to make sure it goes. Like so. No, 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 no! Crap. I'm ashamed. I, put too much oomph into it, you know? I know that it works. So, I'm gonna just come up here. Do it again. So I can learn from my mistakes. Oh, Jesus, it's speed running. Yeah, so this time, we're going to be smart about our actions and look to where it's gonna fall. Do that. Alright. Hit it 3 arrows. Okay, cool. Alright, so it's not just gonna fall. So, can we club it there? I wonder. Yeah, we could just club it there. Just to be safe so we don't mess up again. Alright. Just get into the thing, please. There we go. I do not like being suspended in the air. And switch back to Master Sword, because I just like having it out. It looks great. And there we go. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right? Awesome. You got a Spirit Orb. Awesome. And a full heal. That's huge. Alright, cool. So, do that. Load it faster. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to come up this way. And we're going to go up and meet the king of the Zoras. This way. And here we are. Awesome. Reach Zora's domain complete. Sidon gang, rise up. Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I'm King Doraphan, ruler of the Zora. That object on your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it's all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion, Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link, that champion? So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion, Link, has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary. I lost my memory. Come again? You say you've lost your memory? Well, surely you must remember my precious daughter, Mifa, yes? You do you not? Doesn't ring a bell. I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mifa as well? You and Mifa were so close, you don't remember her? Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mifa's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. That is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Varuta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? King Doraphan, my liege, do not speak so! To ask a Hylian for help, why the very thought of it curls my fins! Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zoras and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you forgotten, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization, turned Hyrule into what it is today. That's not even the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mifa was lost to us. Link. Divine Beast Varuta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For a Zora, water and air is one. So you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. Their Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The divine beast is crying out once again. The divine beast Varuta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the divine beasts, that is, in time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located in Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now that there's no electricity coursing through to stop them. Sagan, who is quite shock resistant for a Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity all at once, the water will soon return to its full force. This is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within, so that Princess Zelda is still alive in Hyrule Castle. As King Boswaram is Hyrule told us, I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beasts, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous, and naturally I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. Yeah, let's do this. I'm down. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. And we get the Zora armor, and Muzu's not very happy about this. So as long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please take good care of it.
King Dorephan! Surely you do not intend to give this outside of the Zora armor? Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they were sworn to marry. Princess Mifa made that one there with her own hands, and it's far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mifa had no such relationship with him, so why should he receive such an honor? This is too much, my liege. I do not understand in one bit.
That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter Mifa. Naturally, she means a lot to him. It's just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Maruta, but now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. And off he goes. Man, I like his design. I like Sidon. I suppose that means you're going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him. Absolutely. I do like their design, if I wanted to point that out really quick. That, unlike the other Zoras, King Dorephan, Sidon, and it looks to be Mifa, are actually based off sharks, and I really like that idea. I mean, they're all based on different, aquatic, animal design, but, I really like that the royalty is based off sharks. I really like sharks. They're really cool. Anyway, talk to you, and...
You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you.
Listen well, Muzu. Sorry, this came into my mind. There is something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister Mifa had feelings for. I was only a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link.
What? No! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie, not this, Zora! How could Lady Mifa possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mifa's statue.
It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mifa's heart.
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
What is the matter, Link? Are you unwell?
You're quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter?
Mipha, I remember. Man, how coincidental.
What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There's no way you remembered her just now when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If we have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you where to get those shock arrows. Anything you'd wish to know. So, obviously, he is very untrustworthy, so let's put on the armor. Muzu, look closely at the clothes Link is wearing. You really think changing your clothes is going to make me... What in the... That is the Zora armor from before! Lady Mipha made by my hand, and yet it fits you perfectly! What is the meaning of this?
Now you understand, do you not? Now you know who her heart belonged to and who she made that special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. That's why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you have already figured it out.
I never would have imagined she would make that special for one such as he.
Sorry. Like, all I'm gonna say is Game Grumps, and if you know, you know. It is just, it's such a good moment. I don't want to repeat it here because I want to take this seriously.
I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder. It is called Primus Mountain, and you'll find Shatterback Point.
Excuse me?
Terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows, even a single one could be fatal to our Zora.
Aha! You must be that Lionel. He's the man beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious, to be sure, but I'm certain Link will rise to the challenge.
In order to appease the divine beast, I'll estimate that you'll need at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you can gather that many?
Why, do you still doubt it, Muzu? I have no doubt he will be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to Primus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the domain. That Zora armor should come in handy to just swim up to the waterfall basin and then just go up to the waterfall from there. I'll wait at East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows and then come join me. I'm on it. Wonderful. Together we shall stop that Divine Beast's onslaught. Seems like we got a fight on our hands. And I ain't about to take some goofy goober, you know, X-esque stuff here from this stupid Lionel. So there is something I want to do before we go up, because like I said, I'm going for every armor in the game. So the way to get the complete Zora set, which is really weird, considering that it's okay. So I want to just go into like how weird this is. Hello, you're a Link, right? Why do you ask? Prince Sidon ran out through the eastern gate. He was shouting something like, "I'm off to save the divine beast with Link the Hylian is coming with me." I assume that means you're going off to Palladium's Mountain in search of shock arrows? Yeah. So if so, I have a request that is something somewhat related. There's a red-made monster called a Lionel that lives up on Palladium's Mountain. I really need a picture of a Lionel. It could be a picture of any red-maned Lionel, just not just the one up on the mountain. So, what do you say? Can you get me a picture? Yeah. I'm glad that was settled so quickly. See, there's this fool in the domain who goads people into jumping off the Shadowback Point on Ploymus Mountain. It's an incredibly dangerous jump, and this guy pressures people to jumping off by questioning their courage. He's a real bottom feeder, but if this keeps up, someone's seriously going to wind up horribly injured. I need a picture of Lionel to show everyone how scary they are. That way, maybe people will stop going up there. Does that answer your question? I'll leave the details to you. Just bring a picture of a Lionel so I can describe them in their terrible detail. Alright, so this quest is the one thing that I don't understand. Because obviously, maybe... Okay, so the idea of the Zora armor, I actually really like it. And, you know, the Zora armor has legitimate ties to a royal, crafting sort of thing. You know, the princesses make it. So, the different pieces of the Zora armor are just kind of just scattered. The side quest we just picked up is for a piece of that Zora armor. So, how did the other pieces just end up, like, everywhere else? When this piece was, at least the chest piece was given, you know, the King Dorphan had it. So did they just, like, something happened, they just scattered? I don't know. I just wanted to, like, pose the question, because I always found it, like, really, like, weird, at the very least, that, like, you know, that would exist like that, but, I don't know. So, anyway, we see a glowing spot there, and I don't believe we can do this, I don't have anything that we can do this with yet. So we're gonna have to skip on this for now, but we'll come back to this later. Just swim to the base of the waterfall, and we're gonna swim up, and compile shaders while we do it. There is something up here, though, that we want to get. And that something, I'm gonna, I believe there's enemies, so I'm just gonna throw this on just for the sake of just being able to get this done a lot faster. Oh no, it's all the way up this way. Well, we were gonna have to go through enemies anyway, so I don't think it really, like, matters, but, this way. Yes, there is something that, I want to get up here. Not only that, but we're gonna head up to Playmas Mountain up that way, so. Yeah, we're gonna have a Lionel fight, which, never a bad thing, because their drops are really, really good and worth going out of your way for. So, check my map. I got a bit of ways to go. Going to come over here, and that was even compiling shaders lag. That was just actual lag. Huh. Alright. You'd love to see it. I was surprised Korok Forest didn't lag as much as I thought it was going to. If you've played based on, like, on the actual, like, Switch itself, or like the Wii U, you will know just, like, how bad it lags. On the Switch being like Korok Forest. It is if you know, you know. I honestly have expected it to be the same on this, but I'm surprised it wasn't. That's always a good thing, I guess. Okay, so do get position. Jump off. And away we go. This was where I intended to go. I guess I took the wrong waterfall. My bad. So over here is something we want. Land right here. If I can just select magnesis. Thank you. And we're gonna pull this chest up. And what's in this chest? Show this off. If Link punches the chest, I wanted to show this off. It's really cool. Link has like unique chest opening animations. So now we have the Zora helmet. Yeah, so this is up here. Okay, how did this end up here? What happened here? I want to know. Explain to me. Oh. Just in case, you know? You can never be too sure. But, yeah, like, I genuinely want to know, like, what happened? Like, how did all the pieces of the Zora armor just, like, end up everywhere? That's a mystery for another day. For now, though, we're gonna make our way up to Plamus Mountain. You would take the waterfall near the reservoir to get up here, but we're cool people, and we don't play like that, so you have a fight coming up. I am going to sneak in a pretty cheeky heal. Just eat the fish we got along the way here. And make our way up. Let me make sure I have a good enough weapon for this. What do I want? Probably start with the Guardian Sword Plus. How many shock arrows are we at? We're at 14. You don't actually need that many arrows. As long as you're, like, decent with your shots, you shouldn't need, 20 arrows. But it's a pretty decent safety number. Just in the event that, yeah, something goofy happens. No! Wait. You just was like, oh wait, crap, let's just spawn here. We're gonna hide. Hey, how's it going? Woo! No! Sir, you don't need to. You don't need to. Why open up with the arrows, man? Why? Oh, dude, I'm like right underneath you. Yeah, you know? Act goofy. Act goofy. Alright. This is what you get for acting all goofy. That's a really hard one. I can never land that. Whoa! Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The flurry rush is a bit forgiving. Try some shit. Wow. He actually really just tries to... Oh. There we go. Oh, I don't have a weapon. There we go. You're actually pretty much able to get like a couple like pretty decent shots in. Is what I would recommend you do. I believe if you have like a normal sword, you'll be able to get like 5 hits in. And well, I think one more hit should be able to finish this off. There we go. No waste of durability on my sword. Yeah. Not too bad of a fight. And he gives you like a crap ton of shock arrows just for killing them. Get a Lionel bow. Pretty sure this is just the same shield that I already have. Alright. So now that we have the 20 required arrows that it wants you to have, Yeah, no. You can't really just, like, you know, just, you know, get, like, a kind of a few and then try to go do it. And it makes you have 20. You have to have 20 before you go here. And there are, like, quite a lot of them here. Don't escape. Don't escape. Oh, wait, crap. He has more health. You cheater. I hit him with a... Wow, I hit him with a... What's like a 26 damage bow, and he just took that and ran with it, dude. What a goat, man. Look at him, he is still going. He's still cruising. Oh, in history. Yeah, they're pretty much just scattered all around. You can do this with stealth, so you don't actually have to fight the Lionel. But I usually fight the Lionel because by this point, I'm usually far enough in the game where I don't have to worry about, you know, taking a big L in a Lionel fight. But it is possible to do it without, doing, actually having to fight it. I believe, the Sheikah armor, the Sheikah set, is a pretty good one to use if you want to just do stealth-wise. Again, I'm not sure, like, how effective it would be with the constant rain and the rain puddles and stuff, but, yeah, just know that is a thing you can do. Lizard! Dang it, I missed a lizard. Big edge. This one's just in the tree itself. Dude hit a good shot. Alright. Come up this way. You have a huge bunch of them up here. I don't know if the number of arrows you get is consistent or it's slightly different, but there should always definitely be enough. Oh my god, yeah. I'd say we have enough. We started with, what, 14 before? Yeah, I'd say we're set. But yeah. Now that we got that, we are going to... There's a shrine. I see it all the way down there. We're gonna make our way back down.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
How convenient. We're gonna make our way down. Back to Zora's domain. Because we do have that picture. I do wanna get the, that quest done. Go. And sorry. Oh, right. I'm looking all goofy out here. There we go. I'm looking, well, slightly less goofy, but still goofy. Should be out of breath. Over here. Here we go. Good evening, Link. Is that Lionel Vision? I have your picture. You show me. Here you are. Not me about to get cat by an electric arrow. My apologies. That sound was not very dignified, was it? I'm all better now. That Lionel, how terrifying. And look at this. I don't. Well, look at this. Excuse me. One look at this. I doubt anyone will get any reckless ideas about visiting Ploymus Mountain. Yeah, I'd say so. Thank you. I'll tell the children of the domain about this. Maybe they'll scare them away from around. For your reward, the Zora Greaves. Like how did this armor get completely separated? These Zora Greaves were once made by a skilled craftsman by order of an ancient Zora king. Now they're fairly friendship. Zora Greaves here. We're last stock. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. So is like these two just like among the Zora for generations? It's said they're crafted by using dragon scales to swim faster. All right, okay. So I guess every part of the just the set is just like random. I don't know. Because I was always like, if the Zora set is like created by like the princesses of the Zora's domain and stuff, then how does it end up all separated? That was my question. You know, I'm asking the important questions here, you know? But almost there. Oh, thanks, wall. Nevertheless, we still made it up here just fine. Okay. No enemies, so I can just whistle sprint. We are cruising. And eyesight on. I'm going to talk to you. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. Think. Are you ready for this? Do you have your Zora armor and shock arrows? Yeah. Wonderful, and you never cease to amaze, Link. Now then, let's go and appease Divine Beast Varuta. And away he goes. Gaze upon the Divine Beast's back. Man, shout out to the first Breath of the Wild video I ever did, where it was this particular boss fight. You see those glowing pink orbs? You'll need to shoot each of them with a shock arrow. With your Zora armor, you now have the ability to ascend waterfalls. So I shall take you right up to the side of the Divine Beast. I know you can do it. Now hurry up and get on my back. Good answer. Let's get going. Now there is a challenge I want to do here. I'm unstoppable in the water. Ruta is responding to our presence. I'll move away and wait for an opening before we approach. I'm going at full speed. It's up to you to ward off Ruta's attacks. Are you ready? The Divine Beast Ruta will undoubtedly use its ancient and mysterious powers against us, and includes hurling giant ice blocks that we'll need to watch out for. I shall leave those to you. Give me a second here. So a really good tip to do, use cryo. You could just break it. Also breaking shaders. Alright, so I'm gonna do something really goofy here. I really wish I would have done those potions before this fight. That's fine. I should be able to do this. Ah, damn it. I was gonna try to be able to, like... Because I think if you combine, like,
Watch that ice.
if you combine, like, wind bombing in the air with, like, a decent amount of stamina, you can do it all in one go. I've seen it done. I just forgot that aspect of it. Because I'm not very good with wind bombing in the air. But we'll just do this fight as intended by big old Daddy-o Nintendo. No! If you have more stamina, this is so. Ooh!
You must break that ice.
Yeah, I know, Sidon. I know I must break the ice. No! I want to break the ice. I want to break the ice. Okay. That's fair, I guess.
Go.
It's just as a, Oh my god. That was scary. I didn't hit it. But yeah, you can do it all in one go if you have the stamina. But the game does, like, adamantly try to stop you from, doing it. But if you can wind bomb, like, professionally... Come on. Come on.
We're getting closer.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be on this side. Yes.
Go. You did it, Link.
There we go. But yeah. If I was better with wind bombing, I'd be able to do it. Wow, that was outstanding. An absolute thrill. No more rain. This is Breath of the Wild, not Breath of the Rain. Link, look, the water spouting from Ruta has slowed down. Ruta's floating higher now. You wanted to venture inside it, right? I'll bring you closer. We're counting on you, hero. Do good work in there.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast. Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell. Finish the job.
That freeze frame on Link's just face looking down got me. Oh my god. But yeah, welcome to Divine Beast, Varuta. Travel gate registered to map.
You're here. I must say that I am so happy to see that this day has finally arrived. Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
Alright. Get the start. I didn't want to save my electric arrows. Shock arrows, my bad. Alright. Go in. Ow. Stop it. Alright. So, make our way over to the guidance stone. Yeah, I wanted the camera. And make our way in. We're gonna get the map of Varuta, which would be a dub in my books. And we just get to sit and watch. My favorite part of the game. Watching a single little drop come from the guidance stone. Oh, man, I love every single... I love it every time. Okay, petty complaining aside. Divine Beast controls are now into your shaky slate. That made no sense.
Good. You've obtained the map of the Divine Beast. You will see several glowing points on your map which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by activating all of the terminals. Be careful.
Alright. Back. Didn't realize that was dropped. Alright. So, I'm getting started in Varuta here. I didn't say it before, because the cutscene was playing. But man, I don't know if like we still have yet to see the other champions. But man, everybody except for Rivali, like, rocks.
There are 4 terminals remaining. Don't give up.
I don't know if that's just to fit him, but man, everyone else is just like, yeah, you got this. And then he's just like, you know what? Yeah, I don't think you're cool, dude. In fact, I think you're mid. I think you're very, very mid, Link. And then Link is just like, dude, what the hell? Why? I love in Age of Calamity. I don't know if it's just like a spoiler because like the game has been out for a couple years, but like one of my favorite things from Age of Calamity was like when they were like when they're saved and stuff by their you know the warriors of the future. I don't know if you'd call them like champions. But like they when like the future generations, like, you know, like Teba and Sidon come to the past to help fight Calamity again, and Teba makes a really funny comment about
You can do it.
about Rivali being like, is he this much of an asshole? Like and then it's just really funny that even like even the Rito are like, okay, but like why though? Like, why you gotta be a dick? No one asked. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I thought it was funny. No. Stop it. Okay. Now we're up here. This is where we're actually going to need to start controlling the water flow. See how high it goes. I don't it's actually. Ooh. We go this way. Is that enough? It is enough. Alright, cool. But yeah, I just really find that funny. That he's just like, dang, did not realize that our champion was this much of a douche. But, ooh, yeah, I have to wait on that. So, the best way to do this one would be to use it now. Walk in. Get the thing. Easy said and done. I think, like, besides, like Medell is pretty easy.
There are 2 terminals remaining. You're nearly there.
In terms of just, like, how, like, you know, like the Divine Beast works and stuff, but, yeah, Ruda's pretty easy too, just in the difficulty of, the Divine Beast itself. I don't find, Ruta to be very difficult. Let me stay on. I know where they're coming from. I don't like this. I hear them, but I don't see them. That is a problem. The main thing is that we made it over here. Stop it. We're being goofy. And we're going to pop this. So now that will open that up, allowing us to get back up. Same thing as before with Von Bedeau. Make sure you get your stuff while you're here because you're not going to be able to come back in later, but I'm just going to speedrun it now because most things that I would require to be able to get, I could just probably get later. Alright, we're gonna come up this way. Knock this goofy goober out. So, go. Easy. Quickly up. No, no, Link, what are we doing? I know you like to get the hoppies. Yeah, the physics with 60 FPS just do not work. Let me up. Ah. Yeah, you can tell. These were not intended to work with 60 FPS. I believe there's fixes for it.
Just one terminal remaining.
I'll have to check after this episode, but I'm pretty sure there's like subsequent fixes for like let's go down here. Oh, I finally found it. Die. They fixed the physics breaking. This up. Do this. Now make those go out. And there we go. Yeah, not a very long Divine Beast.
You activated all the terminals. Now you can start the main control unit. There should be a new glowing mark on your map. Head there. Be careful not to let your guard down.
Yeah, like this isn't a very long Divine Beast. And like you absolutely could just go out of your way and, you know, get all these chests and stuff. But I believe all of them are pretty much the same. I believe it'll have like a weapon, maybe arrows and or whatever stuff that's like fit for that Divine Beast. If I can make it over here, looks like I will. Yep. Okay. I'll just check each of the chests. Oh, silver rupee. That's cool. But yeah. Pretty simple stuff. I believe, I'm not sure exactly what the last one will have, but must not be important enough. Alright. Now, heading down, I'm going to just munch on a... There we go. Alright. Let's hit it.
Ganon's creations. I put up as much of a fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise 100 years ago. Regardless, I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you.
Oh, don't I have a burning grudge. Why don't I have a shield equipped? Jesus. Oh my god. The game is absolutely struggling. This is... Come on. Yeah, compile shaders faster. Jesus Christ. There we go. God, it's really, like, really hard to, like, operate when, like, the game is, like, lagging. And obviously it's not, like, an actual game thing. It's because, like, the emulator is, like, trying to compile all these shaders at the same, like, as you're playing. But if you run through the game, like, normally, or, like, do a first time playthrough, this isn't a problem on normal occasions. Damn. Damn. Okay, yeah. If it's not clear, do that. We're not into the water. Yeah, if it's not clear, I absolutely hate this. Yeah, if it's not clear, I hate water blight. That game. Can I attack the monster in the water? Can I get out of the water? Please? Thank you. Alright. You're getting hit with the petty shit. Yeah, no. Yeah, I really don't like water blight. Water blight is probably my least favorite because you have to deal with water physics and ice physics and he's floating and it's annoying. Yeah, I hate water blight game. I don't know if you got that idea, but I really don't like him. You know what? And I dread having to refight you later. But for now, I'm taking sweet solace in the fact that you're dead and never coming back again. Sweet release. God, is that fight so annoying. It's even worse in Master Mode, because enemies and bosses regain health if you don't attack them for any short period of time. So unless you're proficiently attacking him, which is hard to do unless you... I probably could have used a spear, but... do why they give you them. But... regardless... there's 13 hearts. Ugh. Christ. And that's tradition. I like to do this because I think it fits. Re-enter the Divine Beast. Yes.
Hello, Link. Because of your courage, my spirit is now free. And Ruta as well. Thank you. For I am now allowed by this freedom to be with you once again. Since I am now a spirit, my healing power would be wasted on me. I have no need of it. So therefore, I would like you to have it. Please accept Mifa's grace. Yesterday, I was awash in a pool of tears. I had nearly given up hope and resigned myself to being trapped here as a spirit for the rest of eternity. But now you're here. All this time, my hope was to see you once more. Promise me that you will not hesitate to call upon my power if you ever find yourself in need. Knowing that will let my spirit rest in peace. I must go. Ruta and I have our roles to fulfill. We are both honored to be able to play the role of support. We'll annihilate Ganon together. Farewell. Save her, Link. Save the princess. Save Princess Zelda. We found a way to be useful to Link, and the other champions, of course. Our job will be to help Link as he fights Ganon inside the castle, however we can. Using your ability to drain Ganon of his power is key to our success. This is it. This will be our last chance, and everyone's last hope. If we seal him away, then we can restore peace to Hyrule. And both your duty and mine will be fulfilled. Father, are you well, I wonder? I want you to know I have always followed my heart. I'm sorry I made you worry. I wish I could see you again. Even just once more.
Mipha's Grace. The power that really only comes in the handy when it's just coincidentally good. And it is a good power. Don't let people tell you it's not. It is really good. Sometimes you just have one of those moments that the game just pulls a funny. Mipha's Grace will revive you. You have pretty much one free revive if you ever need it. And not only does it restore you back to full health, it also gives you a bunch of bonus hearts in return. It's really, really good. Really, really good power. Probably not some of the best, but... Link, you did well to survive your trial. I have been waiting your return. The violent downpour has disappeared and has the threat to Zora's domain. It is all little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your efforts, there is no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. You appeased the great beast of Varuta. The divine beast. Why did I say great beast? You appeased the divine beast of Varuta, and thus we saved Zora's domain. We are truly grateful. What you did for us is more than we could have ever expected of you. I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. That whole time you were thinking of Hyrule's and Lady Mifa's well-being just like the rest of us. All of the members of our council humbly fold our fins back in gratitude, along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generation of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians. After all, it would seem so. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, then perhaps one day. Link, I must reward your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside the chest over there. It was cherished by Mifa, a memento of sorts. I would like for you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. Oh, but I see you have already awakened the sword that seals the darkness. Perhaps you do not have need of this after all. What you have there is a legendary blade that only you could wield. You must take great care of it. Link, all of the Zora thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the divine beast alongside Link. You have grown much recently. I know you will be a worthy hero when your time comes. Father, I thank you. The heavy rains have stopped, and the divine beast is our ally once again. How glorious, truly splendid. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Link, this is wonderful. Link, say thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You helped save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. So, rah, rah, rah. With all my heart, thank you. Yeah, woo, we did it. Man, Sidon was hitting tier lists before tier lists were popular. Divine Beast, Varuta. So, in the chest, it's something we're gonna want. Let me see, what do I want to throw away here? Yeah, I'm gonna drop the Lionel Sword. Probably off-screen. Light Scale Trident. It was a precious grace cherished by Zora champion Mifa. Her spearmanship was in a class of all of its own. But there is, like I said, I like to get the special dialogue with the Master Sword because it is really cool little extra dialogue that you get. But there is something else that I wanted to do. I wanted to re-talk to King Dorfan. Maybe? Link, I am truly eternally grateful to you for saving Zora's domain. Everyone is rejoicing. There's no happier place in the world. But, Link, there is something I wish to ask you. You journeyed within Ruta, the divine beast of water. Now that you are back, but Mifa has still yet to return. Is it as I feared? Were we too late? Better spirit. Poor spirit? So that means Mifa really is... Did she say anything to you? I see, my dear Mifa. I simply cannot believe it. There was nothing I could do to save her. Still, Mifa fulfilled her heroic duty as a champion. She will never be alone. It is my duty as her father to watch over her, even now. Link, she really loved you, you know. There's no mistaking that even now she's overjoyed to be able to help you. Promise me that you will always remember her. Promise me that. Absolutely. I appreciate you saying that. You're a good man. If you ever run into trouble, know that you are always welcomed here. No matter the time, we should all greet you with open fins. Link, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's just one of those extra things that I don't see a lot of people do, especially like Let's Plays, just talking to him once again. I get goosebumps from that because it's just, because you can obviously like, it's just the extra dialogue like that. Giving him closure to the idea that he has held out hope all this time that Mifa was still within Ruta, fighting the good fight, and then, it's goosebumps. Ooh. Anyway, I talk to Sidon one more time. Link, I must thank you. You somehow overcame the objections of the old geezers on our council. And also helped save our home. Yes, you were a treasure of a Hylian, taking time out of your journey to come to our reigning monster-ridden home. I hear you activated all those oaths with shock arrows, free Ruda, and released my sister from her lingering regret. Link, I simply cannot thank you enough, especially for following me to the end. Follow me to the end, pushing as unreasonable as I am. Zora's domain would still be in peril if it not for you. You're welcome anytime. You're ever at your service. Well, you mentioned how incredible you are and how thankful I am, because you are, and I am, and you are the greatest of Hylians and my most treasured friend of all time. Sidon gang, rise up. Alright, with that, see, that is why Zora's domain is my favorite place to go. It's just that extra bit of dialogue that you really don't get anywhere else. Because obviously, you know, these areas treasure their champions, you know, and such, but no place has that deeper than Zora's domain, where it's not just the loss of a champion. King Dorephan lost his daughter, and you can feel that within the dialogue. It doesn't have to be voice acted to feel just the weight of the words being, you know, the words of the dialogue. It is just so heavy. And it is just one of those things that I just, it really does just, it leaves quite an impact, to say the least. So, I think we'll end things off for today. We return, oh no. Hi, Great Deku Tree. Funny seeing you here. What's this? A voice beckoning you here? I see. So the time has come. I shall now tell you all I know about the adverse trial that awaits you. That sword you have reunited with, the Master Sword, has yet to realize its true splendor. This trial shall test your courage to ensure that you are worthy of this splendor. It is called Trial of the Sword. It will challenge you as you have never been challenged before. All of your weapons and armor will be sealed away. You must face your enemies without the tools you have come to rely on. Once you have tempered your soul and improved your wisdom and courage by completing the trial of the sword, the Master Sword shall surely be yours. Unless my eyes deceive me, you are quite willing to take on this trial, a hero through and through. Now, Link, place the sword in its pedestal. Yeah, funny thing about that, we can't, because we don't actually have the Master Sword. Well, funny that you should say that, because now that we do. And Link, yep, pulls nothing out of something. So, this is the actual thing to pull the Master Sword. Like a badass.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Deku Tree, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think? What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
You got the Master Sword! Dude, that's huge! Man, that's awesome! That blade has a name. It is a Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest, but be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted and will no longer be used to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It would be rash to rely on the sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the Divine Beast before facing him. Wow, look guys. We can't believe we actually finally got the Master Sword. That's huge. Alright. Joking aside, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the next part, we are going to... What are we going to do in the next part? We now have the next Divine Beast, which is huge. Alright. We now have Mipha's Grace. And with that, we have 2 Divine Beasts left. And an entire world that still has yet to be explored. So, I think next time, we are going to head off in a direction. Actually, you know what? I think next time, we're going to start filling out the map a bit more. I think next time we're going to start collecting all the rest of the towers and start making some landmarks. I think that'll be a really nice, relaxation episode after these, the past few episodes which have been crazy. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys then.